popularly known as the CEO of Lagos, because if you need a piece of Lagos, you definitely need the CEO to point you to that piece that will eventually become yours in our urban city center, Lagos. I am particularly very happy to have been here today to see, the efforts CSR-in-Action has been putting in place to engage more stakeholders in sustainable practices, especially here in Nigeria and across Africa. So for us as a brand, we have since, over a period, a couple of years, initiated the culture of sustainable practices in everything that we do in the real estate space. So from imbibing biogas technology into our communities to building the first completely solar-powered community here in Nigeria and maybe across Africa. And so we're doing a lot, in this space, and we continue to applaud CSR and hope that we engage more stakeholders, especially in the real estate space, because the earth is ours and we have to do everything that we can to sustain it. And then of course, the government has a lot of responsibility, and roles to play in this, because even the Bible says to us, or tells us, that where there's no law, there's no transgression. So the government would help to ensure that these sustainable practices are actually followed to the letter to sustain our planet. One thing that kept, coming to mind was a lot of people first are bent on survival first before they even talk sustainability, and so it is a function of, back to our government and the policies that we set and make sure that they are followed. Because if everyone is bent on finding an easy way out, then we wouldn't be able to sustain those practices and actually make sure that the end point, which is maintaining and sustaining the earth, is achieved. And so a lot lies with the stakeholders, especially the government. And then taking it back to my organization, leadership is key to carrying out this, ensuring that these initiatives become part of the system and a culture. And so going back home or going back to my company, I would ensure that it goes way from the top to the bottom to ensure that these initiatives are, especially in environmental and the social aspects, are followed through, and we're able to imbibe these cultures in the organization.